How to fix RTX 3060Ti DLSS FPS drops. Welcome back, tech lovers, to another Teknobalta fix. Today we fix your NVIDIA DLSS performance issues. Are you facing frustrating FPS drops with DLSS quality mode on your RTX 3060 Ti? You try to launch your favorite games, like the upcoming Crimson Desert. You want to enjoy stunning graphics at 1080p, but also maintain high frame rates. But then, you enable DLSS 4.5 quality mode, and what happens? Your frames per second suddenly drop, sometimes significantly. It's a common issue. Many users experience this. You might be asking yourself, should I downgrade to an older DLSS version like 3.5? Or perhaps, is DLSS 4.5 performance mode the only viable option? Performance mode does boost FPS, often with minimal visual compromise. But what if you want more control? What if you want to fine-tune your DLSS experience? We understand the dilemma. Balancing visual fidelity with buttery-smooth frame rates is key. Especially with modern, demanding titles, every frame counts. And you shouldn't have to compromise heavily on image quality. This is exactly why we need a better solution than just guessing. Many users struggle with finding the perfect balance for their specific GPU and game. DLSS is powerful, but it needs to be configured correctly. Here is the fix, and it involves a fantastic tool called DLSS Swapper. First, let's get this essential utility. Open your preferred web browser, whether it's Chrome, Firefox, or Edge. Navigate to a reliable source for DLSS Swapper. You can find it on sites like GitHub or Teknobalta, where community guides are often posted. Once you're on the DLSS Swapper page, locate the download link. It usually appears as a download button or a link to the latest release. Click on that download link. Wait patiently for the download to complete. It's typically a small file. After the download finishes, navigate to your Downloads folder. You should see the DLSS Swapper executable or a compressed archive. If it's an archive, like a .zip file, make sure to extract its contents first. Just right-click and select Extract All or Unzip. Now, double-click on the DLSS Swapper executable to launch it. You might get a Windows security prompt. If so, click Run anyway, or more info, then Run. This tool allows you to easily switch between different DLSS versions. Why is this important? Different DLSS versions can perform differently across various games and hardware configurations. Some older versions might offer better stability or even slightly higher FPS in specific scenarios. Newer versions might introduce new features or improved upscaling, but sometimes at a cost. With DLSS Swapper open, you'll see a list of available DLSS versions. The tool scans your system and provides you with options. You can also manually add new DLSS DLL files if you have them. Now, to address your specific problem with the RTX 3060 Ti. Many users have found success with what's called DLSS 4 Preset K. This specific preset can often provide a better balance between image quality and performance. In the DLSS Swapper interface, look for options to select specific presets or versions. Choose the DLSS 4 Preset K option if it's available. If it's not explicitly labeled as Preset K, you might need to experiment with different DLSS 4.x versions. The general idea is to find a version that doesn't penalize your FPS as much in quality mode. Alternatively, you can manually install a specific DLSS version like 3.5 or 3.7. The DLSS Swapper makes this process incredibly simple. Just select the desired version from the list. Then, click the Apply or Install button within the swapper. The tool will handle placing the correct DLSS DLL file into your game directories. This means you don't have to manually paste files into system folders. It's a huge time saver and reduces the risk of errors. After applying your chosen DLSS version or preset, close the DLSS swapper. It's always a good idea to restart your game or even your PC after making such changes. This ensures that the new DLSS version is correctly loaded by your system and game. Remember, experimentation is key here. If DLSS 4 preset K doesn't yield the results you want, try another DLSS 4.x version. Or go back to a stable DLSS 3.x version and test its performance. The beauty of DLSS Swapper is how quickly you can make these changes. You can conduct your own performance tests within Crimson Desert. Try out different DLSS settings: quality, balanced, performance, ultra performance. See how each DLSS version interacts with these modes. Monitor your FPS carefully with an overlay like MSI Afterburner or NVIDIA's built-in overlay. Also, pay attention to image quality. You want to minimize ghosting, shimmering, or any other visual artifacts. The goal is to find that sweet spot for your RTX 3060 Ti. A spot where you get both high FPS and crisp visuals. This tool empowers you to be in full control of your gaming experience. Don't let FPS drops dictate how you play. Take charge and optimize your DLSS settings. Now launch the game again. The problem should be solved, or at least significantly improved. You'll notice smoother gameplay and more consistent frame rates. Enjoy your optimized gaming experience with your RTX 3060 Ti. Subscribe for more tech fixes and optimization guides.